get my computer. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Sorry, I gotta get my monitor together. Oh, successfully connected. Do I have chat though? Let's see. I think so. Let's see if somebody says something. What up? What's going on? A small wood lot. Yeah, man. We're making a whole knife, man. We're making a whole knife. Let's see if that chat will come up. Now, kind of on this side of it because I can work it either way. But I think that's a good view. Maybe for you guys. If I'm there, perhaps. Let's see. Because who the heck wants to see me anyway, right? We're here for the action, Jackson. dip it in our sophisticated system. All right. We don't have it. You're getting an edge. Do we have one yet? Not exactly just yet. But it's getting there. So I don't know why I don't get my chat on my. Ah, jeez, I didn't even mean to do that. Dang it. This is where we're at so far. Like I say, we're getting an edge. And, sort of know what I'm doing. I sort of don't. I mostly don't. But we're going to see. Hopefully this will connect and we can see the chat. And then I can get with you. But I want to be able to see your chat is why I'm doing this. So I apologize for that. Oh, you there? There's a little cat outside. I think has been abandoned. Don't know. Because it's been out there all day. But I don't want to kidnap somebody's cat, you know what I'm saying? And I can't let fleas back in my house, oh Lord. All right, we're going to hit this again. Occasionally, you'll see me go off screen. I'm going to be dipping this to cool it so that I don't burn my metal. Let's go. It'll be a gradual process. getting there. Something's happening up here, though. It's not this color, but these little waves concern me. I wonder if this is something I should do by hand, maybe with the file. Do a little shaping, maybe. Couldn't hurt. Now, that's an 80 grit right there. Get your grind profile first. My grind profile would be what? This area right here, the wider profile. I don't know what you mean. Cause I never made a knife like this before. I never made a knife like this before. Well, show must go on. Ugh. Look at you. Perhaps better situated. Let's take a look. About 3/4 up to the spine of the blade. Oh, you mean all of this? All of this? I don't know if I can get that far. So what do I need to do with that? Like, is that something that I can do? With my files. Is this file work? I don't know what we mean right now. I could clean this up though. It can't hurt to do that while I'm figuring out the rest. Start. Let's just go ahead and get some WD and what's up, man?
Need a charger.
For what? What charger?
Mac.
Oh. Oh. You're very welcome. Please tend the garden before you leave, Esmeralda. 80. You get the lines off the file? Let's start with some good old. Listen, if we're going to just go to the sandpaper, we're going to start with 80. We can go to some. We're going to go ahead and clean this up. Let's just do that this way. Let's just do that this way. No harm, no foul, right? Let's see what our grits are on our available stuff. That's some 120 right there. Good with that. So, we'll do that. Might even throw some of our good buddy Debbie. I also don't know how much of that I got. I'm gonna hit it first with the Goo Gone Yam. Just a little quickie. Just a little quickie. We're just gonna clean it up. And that way everybody will know what we're doing. We'll be on the same page. For reference, this morning, that was a part of this. Seems entirely possible right now. This moment, right? Well, there is some lettering on there that might be interesting to see. Oh man, I'm out of WD-40 in here. I gotta have some in the truck. We'll use this Google on for a second and we'll clean it up. So, we do know we're getting better. And there's some words on this side that might look pretty cool after we actually get this thing cleaned up a little bit. Again, this is belt sander sandpaper. I've been using it for 6 months. Dances with Aardvarks, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. BK, always pleasure to see you. Anybody else I may have missed, I apologize. Sometimes that thing scrolls beyond what I can go back and see with my hands occupied, so. Dances with Aardvarks. Rufus Xavier's Asperilla. He had a kangaroo that followed him home, and now it is his. Anyway, that's the only song I know with an aardvark in it. I can just feel this little burr on this side. I just want to get it because I can. Oh, I let my ring get all in there. Yuck. Let me go clean this real quick. We got some fresh water over here. All right. Still good. It does look better. It's better than this mess. Gavilan de Incolma, Colombia. It's got like an eagle on it. It's pretty cool. Oh, the ring from this morning. Yeah, I do have to put a polish on it. It dulls without the water. I'll try to show you. But I thank you, BK. That's very sweet of you to say. Yeah, this turned out okay. I don't know if the light. Oh yeah, I got these glasses on. Yeah, my screen's got a little more delay than you, so never quite know. My fingers are ugly. Yeah, I couldn't see that stamp either. It's pretty nice now. It looks a lot more interesting now, right? A lot more interesting now. I just felt like I needed to go a little further back. So, what I'm going to do is just kind of approach this like I would any other blade. Uh, and when I say any other blade, I mean what I've got experience with is these and the plain blades, planer blades. So I was thinking I would just basically follow that formula and put me a bevel here, maybe half inch or so, and then a little micro bevel real tight after along that edge, and then see if I can polish it down and polish it up. But right now what we have is an 80 grit finish on it, and so certainly not a fine finish yet. And it does surprise me how long this takes to get to something like a blade. Like this is close, but it's jagged. It's still got to get worked out. I think I'm gonna file that. I think that's gonna be the way to go now that I've taken away my files. Let me put them right back on there. Put them right back on there. This out of the way, this out of the way. Come back. She had a kangaroo that followed her home, and now it is hers. You want a gradual taper from the working edge of your knife up to the spine, around 10 and 15 degrees. Okay. Keep up your hobbies, and God bless you. Appreciate that, Connor Ben. Any relationship to Connor, the boxer Ben, who is dope? Like Connor Ben. I think there's two N's. Highest high microphone Nike. Okay. I don't know what that means. These are so tough to do when you've got one hand. Now, here we go. I got a little problem right here. Jump lock it. Yeah. Fast hands. All right. So I know what I did, and I know that makes it very blunt. But I need that material off. I need it off. And if I've got it off, I know I can sharpen again. And again, we're only at an 80 grit so far anyway, so it's not like we're on some really high fine sharpening yet. But I will pull off whatever excesses that might have done. See, now I can get a nice, I can feel that it's nice and smooth. It's not jagged. So at this point, is there anything on this that we also need to deal with? It looks like there's a bit of a bump right here that can go. First, I'm gonna knock it down flat. I'm gonna put a little taper, a little bit, just so it's not that far out from everything else. And then just want the burr. That way when I start sliding across that piece again, I'm good. There we go. Nothing in the way. Brad, somewhat, significantly so, but somewhat. You can kind of see it there. At least the primary bevel. I guess I could go ahead and mark that, right? Let's do that. That'll give us something to do. I'll just kind of do this the same way I did the old chisels. I mean the plane blades. I think it's a pretty good method. Still got a blank here. I need the bevel. I got it all down to the shape, but I'm not sure if I'm happy with it. Oh yeah? What do you think you're not happy with? Shape itself? Sometimes it comes together as you're doing some other part of it. You're like, oh, that would be better. And sometimes it's the courage to do the better thing, even if it's after the fact. Because that's where the magic is going to be. Was checking out my buddy's smoke shop a little bit earlier, and man, he is doing some really cool stuff over there. Really ingenuitive guy. He's really setting that channel up to be something cool. If you get a chance to go by there and say hey to him, it would be cool. All right, I think this is something, and I think that's something we can start working our bevel with. First we'll go all the way back to that, right? And then we'll mark the edge of that, and then we'll work it down. But I think that's something we can do on the belt sander, right? We love the belt sander. We love the belt sander. What we do? Nice. Real close. Got that jumping happening. Let's get a little water on it. Almost. It's not bad on the primary bevel. I got a pretty consistent turn right there. Same on this side. I think decent. Still need to get to the edge. I'm not at the edge, but I think I want to go to the higher grit for that. I think I want to jump back to that 120. I'm gonna make one more pass with this, and then I'm gonna go to that 120 and see if I can start cutting an edge. Yeah. I'm certain it's not sharp. I just warm it up though. Haven't changed color yet, so I think we're still good. I feel a little bit of a burr on this side. And we could do this. We're gonna go to the 120, and then I think we'll go to the stones after that. See how, or we can go ahead and put the handle on this thing and start doing that. While we got the 80, let's go ahead and start flattening out our stock for the handles. Let's figure that out real fast. When we say stock, what do we got? We got old wood. That's gonna be my nickname in the senior home. Old wood. Let's see. I'm not sure what steel it is. We could take a look though and see if it says it. I don't think it says it. This was off of a machete. The machete sat on the back of my truck for something like 2 years under leaves and stuff. And I was like, oh, there's that old machete I used to take fishing. And now it's gonna be that knife I take with me fishing. But first, let's flatten these out. No time. Yeah, yo, yeah, yo. I need mascosity. Give me a second to safetyfy myself so that I can continue my running in these here YouTube streets. All right. All systems clear. Fire. Okay. Cut this one particularly jagged, I think, because I'm still not flat. And I need probably another inch of material, well, quarter inch, to feel that way. Whereas this one is just dead flat. But we still don't have flat enough to make handles that will come together quite yet. I kind of butchered that a little bit with the old knife. I bet you I could put this over in that vise, and then maybe, let's see. If I put you right here. So crazy, it just might work. Let's go ahead, give ourselves a little bit of bracing. It's tough to do this with these rounder pieces. But with this Moxon vise, gives me so much movement. I can easily frustrate myself with any size wood. It's gonna be there. But I want that back end higher. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What if I put this little wedge in? Alright. Take two. I wonder if I put this little wedge in. Feel like it was tightening either way. So I'm gonna put this little wedge in here. Because when this is round, and it's gonna suck in general, just for that reason alone. But, oh man. It's just gonna have to go this way. And I'm gonna try the spoke shaves. Whole thing sliding. You know what you want to do. Can't do it. Said no. I meant it. Terrible. Told you it was terrible. Why don't I just build that leg vise I got over there in the corner? Why have I not? I like torturing myself. That was fast. So now, we might be at a place where we can sand. Could you, in the shop? think maybe there's somewhere where we can make something happen. Yeah. I also think we need to stop. I think we need that. Hold tight. We'll be back. Got to rectify this Pringles can problem. Cardboard container starting to leak for water. Who would have knew? Shout out to everybody. And this is what we got so far with the knife. It's looking pretty close to a knife now. We've got this edge to work out for sure, the blade, part of the blade, but I think we're getting somewhere where we can call it a knife. And what I needed here was enough flat area to cut me out a good little situation here. Interesting thing is, I think that I'm going to end up needing to saw this anyway, because I don't want to waste all this material, and I don't need probably half of it. And you know, so I could either chop it up, maybe whack it off. Bad choice of words. I may just follow this exact thing. Like, this was not the worst looking situation. I think I do want that to hang out a little bit just because I think that's cool. But I'll do it this way. I'll cut this one. I'll mimic it with the other one. We'll put them together and we'll figure out how to make the whole thing look like something worth it. But I do need to use some of this equipment to cut that metal hinge so that I can have a little thumb protector piece. And I'm going to cut that off so that I can also have that. Maybe I'll just do it right up here. Right up here across that line that's already there. All right. Ugh. Smoke. Ugh, what the heck you doing in here? Man, you got some cool stuff going on over there, Smoke. I was talking about you a minute ago. Smoke is getting a nice system set up over there. It's going to be really, really cool. So now, sorry. What I want to do is shift over to getting the guard, the little thumb guard together for this. I'm going to make it off of this hinge because it doesn't have to be particularly wide, but it does have to be able to get through this thing. I need to get this screw out of it first. I'm sure you can imagine my favorite way to do that is going to be. But if I've got a screwdriver, I'm going to use it. But what if it doesn't want to come out? Because it's not that kind of screw. These old school hinges are made different. You know? All right, so we're gonna put this up and we're gonna knock it down. That was poetic, but it wasn't intentional. I'm gonna clamp this down and then I'm gonna cut off the tip of that. Should be easy enough. Famous last words. Woo! I have acquired so much stuff in this immediate area. I need like an old school laboratory. Sound effects included. Smoke cooking food. Get out the way. Cut's not deep enough to slice open the screw. Hot fire. Get out of there, you rascal. All right, that side's cut too, so that's good. We were able to get that done. That needed to happen as well. Cut that one. Free this whole mamma jamma up. Maybe I'll lock it down on this side. Cut it across the face. Yoink. Like, what'd you say, Scoob? I don't know. Zoinks. That's what we're after right there. Perfect. Let's stick that right there, maybe. It's hot as all get out. But this doesn't necessarily have to be a heat protected piece. I can put this here, maybe hold it that way, clean up one side at a time. Maybe, baby, Puffy and Jay-Z. It'll all be better for you. It's all I can. Elias, oi. Not half bad. Not half bad, lad. Just got that carbon kit you used. I can't wait to make something with it. Good stuff, TJ. Man, you are going to love that wood they sent with it, too. It's so great for carving. I wish you a blast with that, my friend. I wish you a blast with that. Definitely glasses today. But yeah, oh man, I've been a card carrying grinder for quite some time now, though. Probably retire a few more before I'm done. Hey, Smoke, thanks for hanging out with us, brother. Y'all go check out Smoke's shop, man. His lives are incredible. He's a good time over there. Really, really a good guy. Good spirit, good energy. Beautiful crib. Took us to a quick little tour of the house today for a short second. Super serene and cool in there. Also, I think DJ Real One is doing a set tonight. I'm not sure exactly what time, but you might want to look that up if you enjoy music. You can check in with Smoke. He would know as well, because he is good buddies with. I'm going to get this cooled down a little bit, then I'm going to put the file on it, see if I can soften these hard edges, and then we'll see what happens next. Because that's going to be my little protection piece, right? It's got to be, it's almost perfect size-wise, right? You're right there. If it's not, I can easily grind that down. So what I think I'm going to do is make a little notch right here, just to make that more pronounced. I'm going to try to do it with this, so it coincides with this same angle that I've got here. That's kind of what I got right there. So I'm going to use that grinder to create a little stop right here on this side, so that I can slide it on and boom, hit it right there. He did it. Awesome. So we got that. Got that. Now we got to go ahead and get that length, whatever that is, transferred over. Something like that. And if we was to connect those dots, look at something like this. We're just gonna assume that's gonna be more or less plunge cut that. See if we can get it good right there, just like that. How's that gonna go best for a plunge cut though? I'll just secure it. We'll cut it as close as we can, because that round blade ain't gonna let us get all the way through with this clamp in the way. Exactly in the way. Make sure it's secure though. We're not going to be able to get near it. So, let's try something weird. Got a pair of clamps. Where are those clamps? I mean, I'll do it with a pair of pliers if I have to. But man, those clamps are good. Let's see. It's a little sketchy. But if we hold on tight to our dreams, maybe. Obviously, I'm only going to rely on brute strength, and I'm going to aim all of this at my crotch. Scalding water. I don't know why my daddy raised me so tough, but I'm glad he did. Because I can get stuff done. What up, Matthew? Look at that, it's just pushing through that. It's actually pushing it through, it's not just cutting it out. It's making a cool little thing that's going to be harder to fix. Maybe I can chop it off. BK used to own a welding supply shop? Wow. I've never welded a thing in my life other than pipes for plumbing. You have certainly done a lot of cool things, BK. I'm impressed by you all the time. All the time. We're going to grab this one right here again, right on that edge. We'll puncture right through that same slot. See if we can get it all the way through this time. That should be enough. We're going to put the needle files in there. See if we can get something a little more accurate, cleaner looking. Let's see what we got. That might do it. Seems like harder metal than the files. Wouldn't surprise me. I'm just kind of doing a rough cleanup of the edges. There we go. Just a way for what we are doing to get through unencumbered. All these little extra burrs after the cuts. We'll deal with the finish later. For now, we need to not be stabbing our fingers with micro screws. These needle files, I don't know. I've got 2 sets of them. I keep them pretty clean and I use them on both, truthfully. So, oh no, it slid up. It's too wide. Is it? Cannot be problematic. Oh man, did I cut too much out? Because I cannot weld. And it cannot slide up on that handle. Ugh. You can't do it bad though. Can't endanger our thumbs. We gotta just put another one. But we know how now. Maybe it'll go faster now. See what else we got. Alright. Have to chop up another hinge. That's all. That's all. What can I say? It don't go perfect every time. Truthfully, it don't go perfect any times. But if you have a good time, you can't complain, can you? It needs tack. The mechanic will do it for free. I don't know any mechanics though that'll like come to their shop and be like, "Well, this thing." So I'll just make it. I'll just make it my own. Little effort. Oh, no doubt I'm keeping it. I can't throw nothing away. Y'all know that. You know if I made it, I'm keeping it. It'll sit in the corner before I throw it to the trash. Keep cranking up that old accent there, buddy. Alright. Tighten up some. Oh, hot, hot, hot. Forget I only got one gloved hand. All right. We're almost there, aren't we? See, this is my holding hand over here. This is the hand that needs the glovedness. All right. Close enough. He ran away. He ran away. The day that my sweet Jesus ran away. Way too far. I got it way too far. Let's do it on this side then. Just a little closer to where we lie. Just connect those dots. What an adventure. I don't think I have anything else that could do this. Aside from those files. Maybe if I did it with just the files, I could go through and just kind of do that all the way. Yeah, it's so slow. So slow. I think I'm gonna have to do this with the files, yo. I just can't see getting a good clean anything other than that way. The circumference of that blade is too much, and I don't think my Dremels have that kind of capacity. Let's look and see though. I mean, I got a whole box of this stuff. Oh no, don't be typing no dangerous vibes in my chat. I will drop these tools before I will hurt myself, I promise you. Don't worry. It ain't gonna be me. Yeah, but I can't be doing the scary business. Don't be like, oh no, I look up and see something bad is happening and then it's a real oh no. And then what are you gonna do? Huh? Then what are you gonna do, boss? This ain't the bit for this. Let's see if we can find a better bit for this. Oh, I do have a bigger selection. And that may have something more available. Yeah, the diamond cutter circle. I could try that. That one right there. I could try that. Once again, BK saves today. BK saves today. BK saves today. BK saves today. Where's my little wrench? Hey, Miss Heidi Shoup, how you doing? Y'all going live tonight, yeah? You mean like this little thing, Matthew? I gotta take that screw off, put it on that disc. if I'm going to use that cutting wheel. Let's see what this diamond one does though. All right, let's see. Oh. Enough noodle sounds. Let's try it again. Whew. Didn't like it. A little more finessing. That diamond one might be better off for something a little more concrete based. Maybe if I try that cutoff wheel, maybe that'll be something. I'll use the same piece. I think that cutoff wheel might go a little faster on this metal. See if I can find. These little tools are so convenient. Oh baby, you got what I need. You say he's just a friend. I'm relatively lost sometimes. I am used to these cutoff wheels. That material itself, though, it's not a lasting material, but it is a fairly effective material over thick metal sometimes. It'll usually break up and be half the size it was by the time you're done, at least on a grinder wheel that's made from this material. So that's what this looks like, just a little miniature. What we would reference as a cutoff blade in the trades. And hopefully, these are also known to occasionally shatter if you're not careful. So let's be careful. Lame. Let's see if we can make it out in the file. No. Maybe slimmer file? Okay. We are going further. Essentially using this thing like a saw. Or a file. This is sort of part way into our goal here. Got about halfway on this side. Hated to add that caveat just then. All right, we'll put this back on. Get our grinder back in our lap where it belongs. Sometimes it's all sweat equity, gang. Sometimes it is. I know there's some tools I should have, but I don't. I'm sure somebody's telling me in the chat. I'm too busy doing it the wrong way to read. It's all right. When I tell the story of it, I'll be like, I hand cut all of this brass myself. Got it done by the seat of my pants and the cut of my chip. Whatever that means. Jeez. Ah. All right. Then we just have to do this other side. I'm wasting the energy. Dang it. So I could put this in my Sawzall. Dear old hand. Let's see how far we are. Oh, we're way away. We are so far away. Maybe a fresh, different file. Maybe a better performer. It's working. Oh, my hand stopped cramping. Carrie, I am cutting a little thumb protection. From a knife. Just made this knife, and then, where is it? Then I made a thing for it. Then I got the thing for it. Oh, yeah. It's that. But the first time I cut it way big. And now I have to make sure. So I have to hand cut it instead of grinder cut it. Those quite a bit of effort to get that little thing shaped. But I don't think I'm anywhere near my depth yet, my width. So, what to do? Let's see if this will do better since it's open now. A little better. Stop stopping. Better. Weak. What if I just get it? Now, ouch. How close? How far? Way far, not close. Oh, what we needed is a good shanking. That ain't gonna make it. So whack that other one was just barely too much. It was just barely. But I can't have a bad situation, fam. Maybe I'll do this again. I got hot stove, but it was working. Took us a little bit further. Still not there. Bummer. That's doing better though. In this circumstance, this is going to have to be a supplemental type of tool. It's crazy, but it's working. Let's try it. Make sure we ain't getting too close to the other one. You know what I'm saying? We are awfully close, though. We got to be able to get over that back. I know you got lost in the excitement. Now it's calmed down a little bit. Can't you see? That's how we know our love is real. And now I'm not necessarily making it wider. I'm just longer. I'm just squaring out the corners so that tang can make it through. So that's how close we are. so close. I question why the gods tease me so. Oh, do we have it? Oh, yes. Because we gotta force it. A little bit, looks like. That's what we wanted. Oh. Oh. I'm so excited. I don't even care about those glasses. Okay, so now we got that and we feel official. That's not going anywhere. Patience, exactly, Tim. So now we've got what we got. Pretty happy. I think I'm gonna square it though. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's a good fit. Now that's a good fit. So now we can start working on the actual handle. But before I do, maybe I'll take me a break and I am nothing if not persistent. Yeah, I am persistent. I don't take no for an answer very often. But look, got us a blade made. We still got to sharpen that tip. And we've still got to make a handle for it. But we got some good flat stock for that now. And we'll be able to mark it out, figure it out, start putting this thing together. This is pretty dope. I'm gonna go check on the young lady upstairs who married me, and I'll be back as soon as she cuts me loose to get back down here. So I'll be here pretty soon. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Yeah, thank you so much, BK. I appreciate it. Carrie, thank you. I appreciate that too. This is dope. been a fun day so far. We're gonna keep at it though. Appreciate everybody who's come by, who's sticking around, and who's sticking around for me. Might have something before we done. I can't believe I haven't seen Carnage in here. You just like Blade dude. Anyways, we'll see y'all later. Take it easy. Thank you so much for hanging out. For real. Thank you so much. Love y'all.